And action. Meet Tink, the behind-the-scenes MVP bringing much-needed lighthearted moments to horror film sets. And meet his parents, Aaron and Victoria Fradkin, whose company Social House Films just released a horror film Beezel, available now. They're known for scaring people, but today they'll make you smile on Industry Pets. Welcome to the show, Aaron and Victoria Fradkin. How are you today?
Doing very well.
Very well.
We could not be more excited.
Awesome. Well, you also have somebody special there with you too. This is Tink.
This is Tink. He's our little buddy. He's been with us he's 12, but he's been with us for 10 years. He's a rescue. And Tink's fun fact is that he has been he's been on set, I should say. He's been on set for every single one of our film projects.
Oh, that's amazing. So having an on-set dog, what is his role? What does he help you out with the most on set?
Well, he's on set mostly by necessity because we film a lot, in places that we live or where we're traveling. But unfortunately for him, his role is to bark or walk through
ruin takes.
And we have some really great footage actually of our previous movie titled Val, where he had walked into set, right, like on set as we're filming. Both actors are sitting in this beautiful like green courtyard, and he walks and then hits his mark right in between both of them because he was looking for me. So it was very cute. We have it on camera. We have some stills from that, and it's really, really cute.
Yeah, I think he's made his way into frame in just about every film we've ever done.
Maybe Tink's telling you something, there should be a Tink movie.
Yeah, he wants to be a star.
Did you hear his ears were like a Tink movie?
Yeah, I'm for it. I'm all for it. So have you two always been dog people?
100%. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we both grew up with dogs. I grew up with a golden retriever. My parents got our first dog, Kiefer, when I was maybe 2 years old.
Yeah, and then my family has been rescuing dogs pretty much my entire life. There was one point where my dad had 5 dogs, he tends to focus on breeds like pit bulls or mixes, just because they're a breed that really needed a lot of help and love and shelters. So we're definitely big dog people in life. I mean, pet people in general, but we've had dogs.
That's amazing. Now, is Tink your only pet?
Tink is our only dog, but we do have one cat.
Nice. What's your cat's name?
Her name is Bella, although her name has evolved over the years, so I now call her Noodle or Goose, because when they sit kind of like a chicken, so I call her Goose, and then she gets floppy like a noodle when I pick her up, so she'll answer all 3.
That's awesome. So I have like about 100 nicknames for my dogs. So do you have any funny nicknames for Tink besides the normal name?
Oh boy. We have a lot.
So many.
Well, he is brown, so we call him Brown.
We sometimes
Brown
just call
dog.
him what he is. Call him Little Buddy. We call him...
Little Buddy is what
Little
we call
Buddy's
him.
really been sticking lately.
Little dude, little man, little guy.
Then there's been all these versions of Tink, so it was like Tinkus Alowinkus. Then there was...
Stink.
You like that. He doesn't stink. I love his smell. And then one of the weirder ones was Chicken McBuddy. So I don't know. He makes a lot of songs about him, so then new names come out of the songs.
Oh, wow. Now, songs that you just sing to him? Give me an example of one of these songs.
Yeah. He'll basically just come up with a random
Hey
melody.
there, Chicken McBuddy.
I can't believe it. These are
Yes.
on the couch, at home, in the dark type of songs that I think.
These songs are not meant to be out there in the world.
Yeah.
These are for us.
Well, we got a sneak peek, so that's a good thing. I think everyone sings to their animals as well, so don't feel bad about that. We all have our funny little songs.
But we also sing about him even when he's not with us. So.
Yeah, well, that's funny. We have this rule: if we are going out, something small, going to the grocery store, and he'll start singing, and I'll be like, you can't sing about him, because if I'm away from him at all, it makes me miss him. So he's allowed to start singing about him once we're driving back home. And he's like, can I sing about him now? And I'm like, you have a problem. You have an issue. You're obsessed with him.
Aw, that's amazing. So I seen one of your posts on Instagram recently in front of a theater. coming soon. You have another special coming soon. Are you excited? And how do you think Tink's going to react?
Yes, so we are expecting a baby girl this winter, and this will be our first, so it's very exciting. And Tink is going to be a brother, so I can't wait. I think he is extraordinarily loyal. I mean, I think the Chihuahua breed tends to be. So he's really loyal, really bonded to me. He tolerates you.
Yeah.
He loves you.
No, it's taken me a few years for him to warm up.
But I really believe that Tink is going to see her and love her and kind of treat her as just one of the pack that he needs to protect, just like he would me or even him.
Even him. So why did it take a few years for him to warm up to Aaron?
I think
he's just protective.
Yeah, he just really...
They live together.
We were together first, Tink and I, and, it was just us, and then all of a sudden here comes this guy who's competing for his mother's attention, and that's what I think, at least.
Just some
guy who I'm in grade and love.
Aw. Well, I love that he opened his heart to you as well, because it seems like you make a good combo, good team. He's your on-set pal as well. And that's got to be really good too, right? Because some days on the set have to be stressful a little bit, right? I mean, I know you love what you do, but just, how cool is it to have like this source of stress relief just right there with you when you're working?
Nice. It's so nice. And like, honestly, even if he messes up a take, the cast, it makes everybody laugh. It's a fun moment of levity, and we do film the genre of horror, so sometimes the subject matter can be a little heavy or a little bit like spooky, definitely spooky. And I think that it's nice everyone loves having him on set. They all get little cuddles in and pets, and then it's just nice. It's nice for me because then I know that he's just a few rooms away and I can go and take care of him, no problem. He doesn't have to wait around for me to get back from work.
That's awesome. So, hypothetical question here. If Tink could turn human for a day, what would you cast him as?
Oh, wow. This is a good question for you. I feel like you could read. You're good.
It's because I know his personality.
Yeah.
Well, somebody very neurotic. Somebody very, very picky.
Yes. I think neurotic, correct. A little bit needy. He'd probably be the character who... He's the best friend in the movie, and he needs a lot from the protagonist. And he's a little bit funny, can sometimes get in the way, but at the end of the day, he's got a heart of gold.
He's the guy that complains all the time, but has a very good heart. And is your best friend.
Now, if you two could turn into dogs for a day, what would you do if you get to hang out with Tink?
Oh.
What would I do?
I would probably just go running. I would run as fast as I could.
Probably nothing. I would just eat garbage all day.
No, I would run in the sunshine. I would zoomy and gallop in the sun.
Aw, that's awesome. Two different types of dogs you two would be. That's awesome. All right, let's see here. So I have a fun little segment here called Trivia Time. So I'm going to ask you a couple quick questions, and you guys can answer them. Anything that you get right, I will donate $1. I'm just a small operation, but I will donate $1 to your charity of choice, which we'll talk about after this segment. So trivia time, let's go. True or false, the Chihuahua is the smallest dog breed in the world?
I think true.
I think that's true because they get really small. All right, true.
Correct. All right. True or false? Chihuahuas are named after the Mexican state of Chihuahua.
I don't know about that one. What if the state was named after them? Because they're so
I don't
awesome?
think so.
No?
I mean, I would say true.
All right, we'll go with true. Okay, true.
Correct. That is correct. All right.
I think Chihuahuas are so great. They're like, name this place after
I love your thinking. Like, it's like, if you have if you were a city planner, there's definitely going to be like Tink streets somewhere in that city.
Oh, Chicken McBuddy Avenue.
Right? True or false? In the history of dogs, Chihuahuas are one of the more newer breeds of canine.
Dogs. I don't know. I feel like they've been around, right? I'm gonna say I think false.
In the whole
I would
history
say
of dogs.
The whole history
Yeah,
of
the
dogs.
whole history of dogs. I definitely think they're one of the newer ones.
All right.
You know, you don't see like old paintings with people holding their chihuahuas.
Well, maybe. All right, true.
It is false. Chihuahuas have been around since ancient times.
I knew what I was. Chihuahuas have
They're
been
ancient
around.
beings.
Potentially descended from a dog from the Toltec civilization. So.
Yes, yeah. I was like, they feel very. Look at him. Look at that ancient face. You know, he's seen things.
Famous actress Marilyn Monroe had a Chihuahua. What was its name?
Oh, I don't. No, let's just pick something from like one of her movies. Maybe she named it after. Name it Sophie. She was in Sophie's Choice.
Sophie.
That's not it. All right.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Then we'll just go with. Let's just go with something kind of classic. How about like Goldie?
Ooh, that's a good guess, but it's Josepha.
Josepha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Let's see here. Name a movie that had a Chihuahua in it.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Bonus points. Name more.
Okay, let's see. I mean, there are so many. Chihuahuas are. You got it.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2.
Oh my god. Let me see. Movies have chihuahuas in them.
Why am I blanking on movies with chihuahuas? So in The Mask, that was not a chihuahua.
No,
Milo was not a chihuahua.
No. No Lassie, no Doberman. Great
Not There's Something About Mary. Was that wasn't a chihuahua, was it?
Not a chihuahua.
You know who Elle Woods is?
Oh my god, yes. Legally Blonde, yes. Ha ha ha, yes.
All right, awesome. And was Stimpy or Ren a Chihuahua? Going back to old school cartoons.
Oh, it's Ren. Ren was Stimpy was supposed to be a dog, and then Ren, the skinnier one, is the Chihuahua.
Chihuahuas are definitely your category.
Ren.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You are correct.
Okay, cool.
Let's go.
Hanger, you're good with suspense.
This is your department, for sure.
Well, space to be blonde, but all right.
Well, that wraps up our trivia session, and we're going to give a big shout out to your animal charity for the show, which is Best Friends LA. Tell us about Best Friends LA and why bestfriends.org is the website. Why is Best Friends your charity highlight?
Well, they're a no-kill shelter in LA, and so, I've just heard about them doing great work for like at least the past 10 years. They've been around longer than that, but that's how long I've known about them. And city dogs really need a lot of help. There's not always a lot of focus on once they're taken into a family, that's their forever home. So when they get taken back to a place, it's really, really important to me that the shelter is a no-kill shelter so that animal has a real opportunity to go and find their real forever home.
All right. And what are Tink's top 3 toys?
Blue Guy.
He's got Blue Guy. Purple Star. Oh, here's Blue Guy right there. He's looking.
This is the favorite one. Oh, he's looking at me now.
He's looking. And then he used to have a duck, but he ripped that one to shreds a long time ago. So he actually gets a new Blue Guy, and like it'll be that kind of textured toy every time that he has to go get his nails trimmed. So he gets like a fresh Blue Guy or purple guy or green guy.
What are Tink's favorite foods?
I can tell you his 2 favorite foods are salmon and watermelon.
He does love salmon and watermelon.
He goes
feral.
crazy.
Yeah.
Nice. Is there any funny story on set about Tink that you haven't shared yet?
Well, he ruined a take as recently as just last night. Mm-hmm. We were filming something new last night. But
yeah, he has a propensity to literally ruin the first take because it's all new for him when we're shooting.
That's a cute one. So on the set of Val, a separate time that he came into the scene, the whole film opens with this kind of like breaking and entering. This one woman's by herself, and then this guy enters the house, and our actress, her name is Misha. She's screaming through the house as she's being pursued. He's all the way in some other area, and he hears Misha in distress, And so he comes running from, it was like a contained area. He comes running to come and protect her and chase Zach, the pursuer, and ruin that take. And it was a really, really big take. It was a really long tracking shot. It was really kind of a big deal. And I found him, I lifted him up, and I always kind of congratulate him because he's doing his job. I can't be mad at him. So.
In our last 2 films, we actually have a very similar shot from the bottom of a staircase looking up. And in both films, there is a shot where Tink just walks to like the top of the staircase, looks down right at camera. His ears are all perked up and alert, and then he just skimpers away.
Yeah.
And he's like beautifully lit. It looks cinematic. He's usually in like a silhouette. But we have like a couple takes of that. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
Since you've been dog people your whole lives and pet people, how do pets affect your mental health?
Well, for one, you never feel alone. The biggest benefit of having pets is the unconditional love. Sometimes you feel that from family, I guess. But just nothing compares to that unconditional love that you get from your pet.
Yeah. They're 100% your number one cheerleader all the time. So you just show up at home. They're so excited. You're the best person to ever come home. You sit with them on the couch. They wouldn't want to be with anyone else. It's a deep, deep love. And it's one of the best. So I love dogs, and I would love to have many more one day. But for right now, we have our little buddy, and it's been great. Like he's the joy. He's the light of my life, and so are you. But he's
our chicken McBuddy. He's our chicken McBuddy.
What are your top tips for anyone thinking about getting a new animal, especially dog?
Well, I would definitely make sure that it's really important to me that once somebody makes that promise to a pet, that they follow through on that promise. When you adopt an animal, hopefully that is a lifelong promise to that animal. So I would definitely tell them to just keep in mind the responsibility. Once you leave the house, you need to come back at a certain amount of time. They need a certain amount of exercise. If you're thinking about getting a puppy, that really requires a lot of energy. So just check in with yourself. Like, do you have that type of schedule, yard space, that sort of thing? I don't want to be a deterrent at all. I want people to get pets. I also just want it to be a happy, long, wonderful relationship. So I think, just take your time, find the right one for you, and make sure you're in the right place in your life.
If it's a really hot day, make sure you pick them up off the pavement.
Yes, it's very
because
good.
Otherwise they can burn their paws.
Paws, yes.
Something a lot of people think about.
Yeah.
Aaron, Victoria, tell the world what you got going on, all about your great movies and where they can find you.
Excellent. Yeah. So we have a new horror movie coming out. It releases the late end of September, and you can rent or buy it everywhere on video on demand. The movie is titled Beezel. And if you have trouble remembering that, just think Beezel like Beelzebub or Beetle. The movie is about a witch who lives in the foundation of this New England house. So the different inhabitants who come and move into the house all have to, first of all, realize what's going on in the house, and then deal with this witch that lives in the foundation. So imagine buying a house from somebody else, and that person knows what's in the basement, but they don't tell you, and then you move in, and now you have to surmise what's going on, why everything is kind of dark and dreary, and you're getting a lot of bad luck around the house. That is Beezel.
We shot this in the house that I grew up in. And Victoria does believe it is a little haunted. 100%. And growing up, there were some bizarre things, bizarre experiences, and we kind of plucked a lot of those memories and put that into this movie. Yeah. So I promise you, it is absolutely terrifying.
It's pretty scary. Yeah.
It's very scary.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And your social medias, where can they find you on social?
Yeah.
Aaron Fradkin on Instagram.
Yeah, and I'm Victoria Frats on Instagram. And then if you want to follow any of our other short horror films, we post tons and tons of short horror films pretty regularly on YouTube. You can follow Social House Films.
Aaron, Victoria, thank you so much. And also thank Tink for me. He's running around somewhere.
Yeah, he's right here.
Say goodbye, Tink.
Goodbye, little bit.
Aw, thanks so much. You all have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. Thanks for having us. Nice to meet you.